Please give it up for Mike Quinn.
She just made me sound way cooler than I actually am. Thank you. I'm not going to play that. I just don't feel right without it. Go. Hi, my name is Mike Quinn. A lot of people know me as Sax Man, or you're that guy that plays the sax at the poorhouse. It's a fair assessment, as that's usually what I'm doing when in public. I'm going to present to you a sort of meta-presentation, where my presentation talks about itself and the process by which it becomes a presentation. There's a point to all this, but at first, a tiny bit more about me. Admittedly, I've had a pretty heavy hand in developing the music scene here in Charleston. I'm passionate about putting the right music in the right places to give people a meaningful experience. I love to find that venue or that room with just the right vibe. Shout out to all the amazing venues in Charleston, this auditorium included. Thank you for providing the vital infrastructure a music scene needs to survive and flourish. Not so interesting enough, in anticipation of the presentation, I find myself sitting in a coffee shop contemplating my own self-worth. This conversation about self-worth and its co-conspirator confidence is a topic that I've encountered frequently as of late, especially with the love of my life, former Pecha Kucha presenter, and all-around badass, the amazing Miss Jenny Bro. This is a picture of us discussing what to eat for dinner. What has brought me to this stage? What have I accomplished? What do accomplishments have to do with self-worth? What do I have to offer you people? I guess I'm supposed to get up here and teach us all something, or is that not the point? Do I just tell you about my story and hope that it reveals some secret truth about life or the human condition that hasn't already been revealed by the great novelists, poets, warriors, kings, moms, dads, and teachers of the world, past and present, or future if you're into Star Trek and time travel and all that awesome stuff? Y'all, I play the saxophone. There are like 5 of us left in the world. Some of you think that that's a trumpet, probably. No, seriously, I get that a lot. The knowledge that I've obtained throughout my journey as sax man surely cannot relate to you all, right? Or does it? Does what I do actually have anything to do with the saxophone? Holy shit. Is my identity actually crumbling in front of 350 people on the stage right here? Holy shit, who am I? What is my self-worth without that thing? Where do I derive my confidence on the stage from? Shit. My toe hurts now. I'm just kidding, I don't know whose that is. I've just always wanted to do that. What do? I'm a performer. I'm an entertainer. I'm more comfortable on stage picking my nose, excuse me, than I am on standing anonymously in a crowd. Why? Because I have some curiously indeflatable confidence. Is it because I don't care about the outcome, be it success or failure? Is my confidence actually arrogance? Is arrogance still arrogance if you're aware of it? Or do I just know something that most people don't? I know why you're here, all of you. I'm not talking about, oh, my girlfriend bought tickets. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell is going on. No, as you sit there, I know it is in your heart. It's intrigue, curiosity, maybe a little bit of anxiety. You might be as anxious as I am to watch me succeed on this stage. You're just sitting there watching me. Do you trust me? Do you believe in me? I have a feeling that you want to. Wait a second, you're actually in my corner rooting for me. You've got my back. You are here for me. As I succeed, your anxiety is relieved, and in turn, so is mine, furthering perhaps my success on this or any stage. Don't for a second be fooled that this energy isn't obvious on behalf of both the performer and the audience. My success is your success, and so your success is also mine. I want to say thank you for entering in this relationship with me. I love you guys. I feel like we're on a date right now. A ménage à 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my God. No, seriously though, what a lot of people don't understand is that the audience is truly there to partake and contribute to your successes. The timidness, the fear of the audience to come closer, or the performer to engage authentically with his or her audience might merely be the fear of understanding or of connection. Let me tell you how I began to really understand this. I play a lot of through improvised music at fairly intimate venues, often with this group, Shimmy Ghostery, featuring Gerald Gregory, Ron Wiltrout, and myself. Now, in these situations, this non-categorical improvised music can take a lot of turns. A lot. Sometimes we really nail it. We find what we're looking for musically. We reach a place that is not only interesting and new and authentic, but actually sounds good aesthetically to the listener. This isn't always the case, as could be when truly exploring or searching for something that you aren't even sure exists. We can find ourselves in places that we didn't expect that aren't very pretty sonically, or that we can't quite figure our way out of. We have some very, very good, acute listeners that will follow us on this journey. And what I've come to understand is that even when we are in those places, in those caves or caverns of music that you can't find your way out of, the listener truly wants to see us succeed. They want us to make it out. They feel our anxiety in the same way that you feel anxiety when watching a tense scene in a movie. What I've come to understand, especially in this situation where the crowd knows that what you're doing is completely improvised, is that each individual has equity in your success. In the same way that an investor, in all likelihood, by establishing equity or investing in a business or a brand, increases the probability of sales or of success, the listener's equity in the performer should increase their chance of success. Imagine not knowing that you had $100,000 of investment money while trying to build some ambitious brand or innovation. Holy shit, wouldn't that make it easier? Wouldn't you be more confident and excited? Imagine not knowing that 15 people or 350 people or the 900 people that can fill this auditorium sitting in front of you had actual emotional or personal equity in your success as a performer. Jesus, I'd be fucking terrified. You don't have to be. Here's a picture of me killing it. I'm most definitely killing it in this picture. But I don't know these people, and most of them don't know me. I'm also improvising in this picture, playing a solo. It might have been the best one I've ever played. It might have been terrible, but I went out there not knowing these guys and knowing that they did not want to throw tomatoes at me. Quite the opposite, in fact, although I do love tomatoes. Now I must go make amends with the unfortunate owner of that saxophone. Thank you guys so much for listening to me ramble. I'm going to head over to Graft Wine Bar after this to listen to some live music and hopefully root some of my friends out of the dark caverns of improvisation.